I think Mr. Presidents have angered Nigerians more by saying that we are not the only ones suffering. And he had made several statements in recent times that has really shown that our leaders are insensitive to the hardship. Maybe they don't know how hard things are, or they quite don't understand what it means that somebody goes to the market and he wants to buy 500 naira tomato and they give him five balls of tomato as 500 naira. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. They don't understand what it means that when his people came in 2015, we were buying rice for about 17,000, 20,000 naira, 15,000 naira. They didn't look at the fact that by the time he got into office, we were buying rice for about 35,000, 30,000 naira, which was still good enough. We were buying fuel at about at less than 100 naira, 200 naira, and which was still fine for every one of us. Only for him to come in, and Nigerians have been groaning, from the burden of, I don't know what we want to call this one. Is this leadership? Sincerely speaking, is this leadership or taskmanship? Because I'm a Christian, and so I'll make reference to scriptures. One place where we find such a thing happen was in the case of Pharaoh, dealing with the children of Israel, and the burden was just there, and it didn't matter to him. In fact, he just kept doing things that will aggravate the matters. And so the president coming up to say at this time that we are not the only ones suffering, Nigerians should change their rent mentality. Nigerians need to be sacrificing. We need sacrificing citizens to build Nigeria. So I think we need more sacrificing leaders to build Nigeria. Somebody was saying, they're not telling us that Mr. President chartered a private jet to go to South Africa. No. What would you have gone with? What happened to all the private jets, the jets well, I understand. Personally, I feel that was only done. It's only a script that is being acted. We have been made to feel that, the jets in the president's fleet are not okay. They are not, that jet took him to Lagos. So that was the jet that they've been carrying around and all of that. And by God's grace, no evil has, befallen anyone and all of that. But now they are telling us that the president had to charter a private jet. Well, it's just like probably you own a Range Rover Vogue and then you prefer to travel with a Bentley. And so that's what happened and all of that. But then planning to buy aircraft at such a time as this is actually absurd. Seriously. In any case, I fear, sincerely speaking, you can mark my words, I fear that they will buy those jets before they probably went anyway, except they already have them down. They will buy those jets before the year runs out. I bet you. Because what they have quickly done is to show us that, the president actually needs this thing. The president actually needs it. And does he need it? Do I know? I don't know. I don't know the condition of the private jets. I don't know the condition. But whatever the case might be, just like somebody said, it was fine that the president, chartered the jets to South Africa to attend Ramaphosa's inauguration and all of that. That's okay. It's fine. It's also understandable. And did we actually get it at a subsidized rate? Did we get on that plane at a subsidized rate and all of that? Was it subsidized for the president and all of that? Those are very, very important points. But sir, it's not a statement that should have been made at this time, that we are not the only ones suffering. You understand? Because we know you are the one. It was when you came that Nigerians really, really started groaning. From the very first day. I remember I traveled to a particular part of a state when your inauguration was going on. And I just noticed that at some point, some people just stopped selling fuel. They just stopped selling fuel to wait for your inauguration speech. And by the time I was leaving that place, we were going to buy fuel, you had made that statement that put us in the quagmire that we are today. What has been the benefits? Can Nigerian leaders come out to tell us truly that the removal of fuel subsidy has been of great benefits. In what ways has it been of great benefits to us? What money have you been able to save, and what has the money that was saved been used for? One of the big issues that we have is not being accountable. And Mr. President said that he is following, the likes of Pa Awolowo of blessed memories. Pa is now, I think it should be Pa now. But MK Abiola of blessed memories is following their style and all of that. But when Abiola was campaigning, one of the first statements he made was that his government will be accountable in making the price and the amount of crude oil being exploited in his government under his leadership to be published on a daily basis. We have not seen that happen in recent times. Leaderships being accountable to the core. We've only had leaders who just do their own things. They just don't care. That's the way we feel it. That's the feeling that gets to us. That's the feeling that gets to us. Well, it is still serious matters here at Onif TV. Feel free to drop your comments. Make them simple and let us know what your opinions are with respect to the matters at hand. Mr. President said that we are not the only ones suffering. So please try and, cooperate. Have you noticed so? It is well.